I'm laughing because I was just shouting Liv's name to find out if she was still at the yard because I wanted her to be gone before he started because I'm too embarrassed to vlog in front of anyone, even my sister-in-law, which is ridiculous. But anyway, hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Look, you just won instead. This episode we are off show jumping. So I haven't competed since November last year and we're now in March. But I've decided to go from nothing to all of it. So I'm going to 2 competitions this weekend, both show jumping. Today I'm off show jumping with Hattie, and tomorrow we're off to a little unaffiliated event with Charlie. I am super excited to be getting back to it. So I haven't competed now for over 4 months and it's high time that I got my competition go back, because the more I compete, the more I practice, and obviously the more I practice, the better we get. So hoping, I mean, I haven't got much expectations for this weekend at all because we are going to be rusty, but I will explain a little bit more as we go. Looking at Wally causing havoc over there. But yeah, I'll explain a little bit more about what I am expecting of each horse and of myself as we go. Okay, we are here. The course is walked. I am not promising I won't go the wrong way even, not the long way. Definitely won't be going the long way. There's not many long ways in there, to be honest. But yeah, we're at Bailey Farm today, and they are kind of known for being quite complicated courses just because it's a slightly smaller indoor arena. You do jump the same fences twice and quite often in both directions, sort of thing, as different numbered fences. So yeah, I'm not promising, to be honest, I'm not promising to be anything. I'm not in general, guys. I'm not here to show you how to ride. I'm just bringing you along for my journey as I learn and hopefully improve. But yeah, long story short, I've just walked the course. I will endeavour to remember it. It's not, I honestly say I'm on a, this is a BS show, but I'm on a ticket today, so I can't actually place. So I don't want to go wrong because it's embarrassing and not ideal, but it really wouldn't be the end of the world. Here today, like my main want is, to be honest, to just ride well. I don't really mind about the rest. I really don't mind about poles. I think it would be odd if she took out a load, but usually if she takes out any poles it's because I've ridden it badly. So yeah, the plan is to just ride well, hopefully stay confident, give her a good round. I've got Timmy here, I'm not quite sure where he is at the moment. Tim's my partner, bless him. I'm trying to put my boots on here at the same time and I'm struggling. I thought, oh, I could do 2 things at once. I can talk to the camera and I can put my boots on. Apparently I can't. But yeah, I got Tim here, he's going to film, bless him. And generally it's just here to support. So I'll show you probably a little bit of the warming up. And then I have forgotten my mic, so I can't do anything mic'd, but we'll probably give you a little voiceover of how I felt the round went as it goes. And yeah, just a little heads up, I might go wrong, guys. I might do as I say, not as I do. Just quickly thought I'd come here to show you my new jacket. Just got this off vintage. I can't see what it looks like from the back, but it's got all the zippies. Just got this off Vinted after accidentally ripping my jacket at the last show I went to last year whilst getting off. Whoops. But yeah, it isn't new, so hopefully it's not bad luck. It's second hand, so there's a little vintage bargain. God love vintage. Well, I'm going to put a bit of dirt on it just in case, because yeah, we don't want to tempt fate, do we? Let's be honest. Here he is, making his vlog debut. You got her. Okay, buckle up time. Sadly, you've missed fence number 1 and 2 there, which were pretty ugly, I'm not going to lie. We have the first fence, so she nearly crashes all the way through it. And then a little bit better with fence 2. Feels like it's going a little bit better here. The double was okay. We got a bit close to that ox there, but just generally you can see I'm having to hold her out to the walls. She's not looking where she's going. Like here, she's looking, just chipping in nearly at every fence. Just having a look at every filler. She's hating the walls. She's hating the jumps piled in the corner. Again, a little chip in there. Ugh, I hate this bit. Yep, just ugly. She adds in another itty bitty stride and I just completely dropped my reins. Who even am I? Okay there, but you can kind of see that she's looking down at the jump before she takes off. This bit, we've got quite a long way around. She's spooking at the jumps in the corner there. We've got the double coming up. This is a 1-strided double, guys. Yep, 2 strides. Blech. Okay, we've got a little bit of time to regather ourselves here. Bouncing off the walls. A slightly nicer jump, but she's still looking down. And then the last 2. Come on, Hats. We've got this, babes. We nearly lose our entire canter there. We're nigh on going backwards. We've only got a couple of strides off the wall there. It's okay jump, I guess. I think it feels worse than it looks. And then the last, she actually gives me a nice jump. Ah, hallelujah. 1 nice jump out of 12. Well, you guys would have just watched that. That was not my finest moment. Oh dear. Yeah, that was a bit embarrassing, and I will bring it to you guys because that is what we're here for, but also, oh, don't judge me. She was just really, really, really sticky. Way spookier than I thought she was going to be. Yeah, just wasn't expecting that at all. She's usually quite keen. I mean, obviously it's our first one of the season, but I'm trying to think of it. I think it's our first time indoors in a while, in my defence. So we are going to go in the Discovery and hope for a more forward fluid. Less spooky around. Wish me luck. Again. I was just saying, at least one good thing about it going a little bit wrong is it gets your adrenaline up. So now I'm not, whereas I'd usually be a bit nervous to jump a meter, now I'm feeling revved, like ready to ride forwards. So, I mean, this could be famous last words, guys, but I feel like I'm ready for round 2, you know, instead of being like, ugh.
Just the 4 faults in the first section, 56, 7, 9, Lucy.
Okay, ding ding, round 2, and this one I feel goes much better. Still not the nicest first jump, but ears pricked, and we're actually travelling this time. Though, saying that, this is the worst bit coming up, this double. She spooks coming into it, and we get 2 in the 1-sided double again, and I was like, oh gosh, Hattie, come on, babes, not again, not again. So I'm a little bit more forward then, coming around to fence 4 here, and I do push for a slightly longer one, and she gives me a massive jump, which felt fantastic. You can see I'm still having to hold her up to the walls. She's still spooking everything on the outside. Here, still looking down at the fillers, but just didn't put in those like ugly little chip in spooky strides. Here she gives me a massive jump again. Lovely. This time I was like, Hattie, we are not doing what we did in the first round. She looks down, she still gives me a funny old jump, but keeps going forwards. That one, happy enough with. It's hard to keep a big horse moving around that corner. She definitely could have stayed more forwards and it wouldn't have been so sort of pitchy, but she moves. This time we have almost such a big jump into the double, she struggles to get the 1 stride. So that's how much of a 1 stride that double is. Oh, bless her. This bit I actually enjoy. Lovely, look at that. That's how you do, that's how you do it. Hattie, that's how we should do it. Here, she nearly stops at those jumps in the corners. She's a funny little thing. Coming so deep to that as a result.
And then just the last, which we do get a little bit close to this time round, but she still gives me a nice big jump over, and yeah, overall much happier with that round. Still some really sticky moments, but yeah, much more forwards, much more confident in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a bit better. I'm happy we went again anyway. Way better. Still not a fantastic riding for me, as ever. But I did enjoy it more and she felt awesome. So, feeling more positive now. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, shaky legs. Deserved, right. Just like that, it's home time. Wild. Look at him go. Proud of you. You have to clip her on, tuck her rope over her neck, and then clip her on. And then she's stuck in there, and you can come out. I'm going to do a little debrief as we get changed. I mean, you guys would have just seen it. I'm mixed on how that went. I mean, I say disappointed with me, like I stayed on. But like she was, as you would have seen, mad sticky in the 90, like spooky, and I think I just massively underestimated. She's such a brave man usually that I think I just massively underestimated the fact that this was A, her first competition since November, and B, her first time indoors since November. I'm just so used to her being like bold and brave and forward that I was like, I've lost my battens, so I went in with no whips. And she's not really the type of mare you have to whip, but like just holding it is enough to send her forwards. And I was like, I never use it anyway, and if I've got it in my hand, I rely on that instead of my legs. So I was like, I'll be fine. I'll just go with that one. And I borrowed one for the second class, and it did make a difference, just like to get her going forwards before I even started jumping. And she was much better in the second one, like jumping out of her skin. That's her first double clear at discovery height, so that's really nice. I mean, so I don't want to say like I'm happy with how it went, because it was ugly, but I'm not disappointed. I'm just kind of like content. It's not a bad place to start. I wouldn't have minded if it went a bit better, but also felt like it could have gone so much worse. So, oopsie, we just ran out of battery. But I was just saying that I couldn't have expected more of her, and yeah, it's a good place to start. And one thing I am super happy with is how easy she found that meter. Like, I got her in close to some of those, and it's definitely not the prettiest, and it's not going to make the screenshots, you know, but yeah, she just got in close and just bam, like catapulted herself up in the air. I just had a really quick look at the video back, and yeah, she's like easily like 2 foot above the fences in places. So it's super exciting to think, you know, my goal this year is to step up to be 100, and it's exciting to think that, like, even though today was aesthetically pleasing, she is more than capable. Yeah, onward and upward. So I think, I'm not sure when I'm going to be show jumping her next, to be honest. Probably will get out to an arena high and I'll keep jumping my lessons. There's nothing quite like competition mind for sharpening you up. I feel like we all are different in our lessons, don't we, compared to competition. But yeah, anyway, I will leave this one here. You will next see me tomorrow now, or next time you see me in a few seconds. It will be tomorrow, and I will be with Charlie, so yeah, see you then. She is. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's now the next day, and it's baby Charlie's day.
I'm excited. So he's not been out since last October and that was his first ever show, and then he had a break and now he's time to go out again as a big boy now, as a rising 5-year-old. I have to think about that then. So yeah, just a little educational, no pressure, no fuss outing today. So I'm really looking forward to it. I love this about the young horses, just little to no pressure. Literally, if you don't fall off and if they behave, it's a good day. So yeah, not a lot more to say about that yet, or at the moment should I say. I'm going alone today. I'm meeting 2 girlfriends there, I'm meeting Grace and Kaylee there, but they're also jumping their own horses and their own classes, so I will ask them hopefully to film my round, or if not them, someone else. But I will bring you along for as much of it as possible. And yeah, I will see you probably now when we get there. I'm not going to film me loading or anything because again, I am just here alone with him and it will just be shaky and annoying probably. We are here. Charlie tries to be well, all by himself. He's a big boy. Hey, you good boy. And then, oh, this is a good time to show you Kales. Oh, shame. I was like, you said to get you good angles, so I was like, oh, this is a great time to show you Kales.
I got 5 boots because I didn't know which of the 4 I needed to pick up, so we'll soon find out.
Amazing. So yeah, it's Kales. You saw her.
It's that one from when we went to camp where I went, where did you come from?
Who are you? What do you do? What do you do? And then we got Gracie here also. And then yeah, Kales, who you saw in the camp vlog. So yeah, I can't tack and film, and you don't want to see that anyway, let's be honest. But here's the show jumping just here. So I'm going to tack up. I'm not on for a while now, but then the girls are in the class before me and I want to watch them and probably film them. So I'm going to get ready now and then hopefully maybe show you a little bit to the girls' rounds if they're happy for me to, but not promising anything at the moment. And yeah, hopefully they can film my round and maybe a little bit of me warming up. So, good boys, I will see you in a bit. Jelly Bean, we have come up the hill to have a little watch. We got Kales here, and we got Gracie just there. I feel awful that I'm not in there helping with poles and stuff, but I'm also not going to leave Charlie on the box alone today. To give him the best experience possible on his little first outing of the year.
She's like,
hi and welcome to Gypsy's vlog. Oh, denied.
She loves kisses.
Oh, proper snogs. Oh, little snotty. Wow, snotty snogs.
Giving them a little chaff and then your bellies.
Oh, nice. So I'm not going to include the girls' full rounds because I feel like that's for them to share, but just a quick bit about each of them. This is Gracie, this is her 3rd ever competition and she's riding Max, which is Kales' other horse. And then this is Kales on Gypsy, her youngster. Gypsy's just rising 5 also, and I believe this is her 3rd show jumping competition, so they're absolutely smashing it. Lovely. Look, you just won instead. So proud of you girlies. Right, Shelley, no pressure, boy. No, literally no pressure. Oh, I haven't done my poppers up. Yeah. Oh, crikey, what am I like?
Smashed it.
I look like I'm here for a day, a little walk in the park. Oh, no, you're fine.
Oh, yeah, wait, do your zip up.
This is a mirror. Really? Oh gosh, oh my gosh, I was literally flashing.
You were giving us a kiss.
I was. They are running a little bit a little bit behind time, so we are all ready, but we've got nowhere to go at the moment. They're still on juniors, and we're obviously waiting for seniors.
Next to them, Anna Richardson and Charlie.
Okay, here we go. Charlie Boy's first show jumping round of 2024. Little forewarning, I hate how I jump fence number 1. I think, oh, we'll just quietly come in and trot and he'll give me a nice little pop, but no, he goes canter canter bam, and I don't give him with my hands, so the poor pony gets pulled over fence 1, but it definitely makes me aware of that for the rest of the round to come. Fence 3 there, super sweet. Here I kick him on a little bit just because he's having a little look at the planks, so it does create more of a flat jump, but I just thought I'd give him a little bit more encouragement there. Coming around to the double here, then this whole time he's looking at the second fence. He doesn't even notice fence 1 there, I don't think. Bless him. Round to the top here, fence number 6, my favourite jump in the whole course. I just love an oxo with a crossbowl in the front of it. Just love it. Round here, bit of a steep turn there, so not the straightest angle to the fence, but he still gets all his little legs over it. Here's a little plank. I think he might look, but he doesn't. He gets quite annoyed at me holding him, and he's like, wait, let me go, and jumps it sweetly. Here then he's having a look at the fillers, bless him. I don't know if you can see that, but I remember it from riding it. He has a little look left and right at the fillers there. But again, comes sweet enough, and then just round to the last fence. I let him keep cantering a little bit here. I try and balance him there. We have a couple of nice strides, and then he just starts to pull away, so I bring him back to trot, and he pops over the last nicely. And then here I like to turn away from the exit of the arena just to finish the class. We just did our first class. Don't know where to look at the camera in this camera. I'm doing this a little bit on my phone because it's not windy, so I'm hoping the sound's okay. But yeah, we just did our first class, little 70. He was super, well, super, full stop. A little bit green, coming into the double, which is totally understandable. We are going to go into the 80 now, which will have the fillers put in, so that'll be a little bit different, but yeah. Oh, quirky. Oh my goodness. Sorry, little intro there where someone nearly came off. But yeah, I will bring you along for the 80 next. Just before the show jumping rounds, I just wanted to include these little clips of him warming up. I'm just so proud of how well he behaved. It's quite busy, as you can see, and he didn't let the horses around him affect him at all and was really listening and behaving. Here you can just see me showing him these new planks they've just added to the 80. So I just thought I'd give him a cheeky little look there so they weren't a complete surprise when he came round in the actual show jumping round. This time I am ready for him to put a big one in over the first fence and determined not to touch his mouth, so just let him travel. Here probably could have balanced him a little bit more before fence 2, but he was on a mission and there wasn't a whole lot of time. Between 2 and 3 I do have a little bit more time and I do bring him back to trot, but you can see him give me a little bit of sass there where he's obviously getting a little bit more confident and he's like, wait, mum, let me go. Coming round to the double this time, he still has a little look at the second fence as he's coming into the first. They've also added the fillers, so there's a lot to look at, but he's a lot more confident and gets it in a nice 2. Then there's fence 6 here, which I think he's going to look at, but he doesn't look twice. His ears pricked, loves his job. Come around to the planks here. Again, fingers in the next strap moment for me, but he has a little look and then does a funny little jump, but yeah, keeps going. Love him. This jump he loves. He loved it in the first round. He loves it in this round. He's just like, yes, let me at him. Once he's realised we're not leaving the arena there, he does clock fence number 9, has a good look at the fillers, but whee! Keeps going. And then just the last fence down at the bottom here. Again, bring him back to trot. Nice forward trot, but just rebalance him, get him straight, and try and give him a good jump over the last, which I feel we got. And then, same as the first class, just take him around the long way here, just so he doesn't think that he can sort of jump the last and then go and exit the ring straight away. Overall, elated with this little horse. And now for some slow motion clips of me saying bye to the girls because I accidentally filmed the rest of this vlog in the wrong settings. It's a great time to film an outro as Charlie's tucking into his sloppy slop, hoping with the mic on you're not picking up the sound of him eating. Although maybe you are now. 2 seconds. Okay, so hoping that's far enough away that you can't hear him eating. I wanted a minute. It felt weird doing the outro without the star of the show, at least in the background. But yeah, as you've just seen, I successfully managed to film the rest of Sunday in slow motion, including my breakdown of the day with Charlie and my outro. So we're here now, it's a few days later. Again, I actually kind of like doing these outros a few days later because then I've watched all of the footage and I kind of know a little bit more about what I'm gonna say. Firstly being, in a lot of the cases, I think riding it felt worse than watching it. So there's a few times where I'm a little bit kind of hard on myself, or just not particularly, don't say the nicest things then, should I say, about my riding or how it went, etc. And I just think actually the camera is quite kind in this instance, and it is yeah, there was times, I mean, I could be so wrong, you could have watched all of that and been like, Jesus Ella. Yeah, hopefully this makes sense when I'm saying, yeah, I just think a lot of it felt a lot more dramatic than it watches. All that being said, I am really happy with both the horses and okay with myself and how I rode the weekend. I feel like obviously we were all a little bit rusty, or in Charlie's case especially, just green. But yeah, really happy with the horses. They couldn't have done much more. I feel like it's a really good benchmark, and yeah, I'm gonna try and keep this short and sweet because I tend to waffle. I've gone from being incredibly uncomfortable talking to a camera to now you can't stop me. So yeah, I haven't got a lot more to say other than thank you for watching. I'd love it if you could leave a comment, preferably a kind one. Not that anyone's left any mean comments, it's just scary. This one seems like one of the scarier ones to post so far because it really doesn't seem all that polished. And it's just very much me cracking on under my own supervision, really. There's no one really telling me what to do in these vlogs. So yeah, it's very much just me, and yeah, I could go on. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it. Thank you so much for watching. I love reading your comments on my previous vlogs, and any thumbs up are greatly received. But yeah, thanks so much guys. Hopefully see you soon. Just watched a bit of that back and I really appreciated Charlie's dinner on my shoulder and that little outro there. But yeah, that is all. Love you, bye.